Hollywood sweethearts Zendaya and Tom Holland have us craving the same kind of chemistry the two share. And ever since they started dating last year, they've given us enough heart-melt moments that just prove that they're made for each other. In this video, we'll go over all the reasons why Zendaya and Tom Holland are, in fact, perfect for each other. Reason 6. The two were friends long before they were dating. Some of you might not know this, but Zendaya and Tom have known each other for a long time. That's right. They met on the set of Spider-Man Homecoming, where Tom played the beloved Peter and Zendaya played Michelle. The two seemed to hit it off immediately because Tom couldn't stop gushing about their bond even then. He told everyone what a good friend Zendaya was to him. Tom wasn't used to celeb life, whereas Zendaya was pretty much born into one. So it was her experience that helped Tom navigate the many situations fame brings along with it. He said he would call her up asking how to manage being famous, and Zendaya would drop everything to calm the nerves of her dear friend. Who'd known this beautiful friendship would blossom into one of the sweetest love stories of all time? Everyone. Because the friendship seemed too sweet to be just that, even then. Rumors about the two dating had begun from the moment Zendaya and Tom started expressing their appreciation for another publicly. Reason 5. They took their time announcing the relationship. The chemistry was undeniable from the moment Zendaya and Tom started touring together for Spider-Man Homecoming. And while we're not saying the two had realized their love for each other, the two sure were quiet about all the rumors flying around. As early as 2017, there were sources telling People magazine how the two were seeing each other, and they were apparently even vacationing together. The source also claimed that the two had decided to keep it a secret until they were ready for the media attention that comes with that sort of thing. That may not have been true that time around, but then that reunion on the set of No Way Home must have done its magic, because Tom and Zendaya were official after some time. Just like the first time, it wasn't either of them who announced the relationship, but a photo of them kissing inside a car. And who knows, if it weren't for that photo, the whole world still would have second-guessed the most obvious couple in the world. It seems that valuing their privacy is top priority for the two, and it seems to help them also. By avoiding all the needless drama in the initial stages of their relationship, Tom and his sweetheart have had the time to learn more about one another and keep things as romantic as possible. Reason 4. They're the same age. Relationships are just so much better between people that share similar worldviews and have grown up having similar experiences. Tom and Zendaya have the same age, and that means lots of shared nostalgia, views, and influences. Relating to each other must make Zendaya so much fun to be around for Tom, and the other way around as well. Plus, being the same age as someone brings with it just another kind of frankness that one might not have with someone younger or older than them. We bet in the time they spent talking to each other, Zendaya and Tom share their experiences growing up in their respective countries and find joy in those differences. Reason 3. They both keep one another grounded. Having your partner be supportive of you while also allowing you to be a complete human with flaws and everything is a dream come true in any relationship. Same is the case for Tom and Zendaya, who like to keep things real with each other. They couldn't be more in love, which is why they want the best for one another in terms of personal growth. Apparently, both Zendaya and Tom are doing a great job in their relationship when it comes to challenging the other person. Zendaya wants to see the best version of Tom and vice versa, and they do this by encouraging each other to take on different projects, try new things, and just overall be open to new experiences. It seems that they realize the importance of self-esteem in relationships and how being happy with themselves allows them both to be happy with each other. In interviews, this is something that the two have discussed. Reason 2. They can't get enough of each other. Have you seen Zendaya and Tom together? Apart from that steamy car makeout pic, the two seemed all about each other whenever they're out in public. Take award shows where Tom has his eyes glued to Zendaya's face, or moments where he's literally guarding her from the sneaky eyes of the camera so she can adjust her outfit. And in Tom's company, Zendaya seems to be the happiest. She's all smiles, and almost every picture of them together has her sporting the biggest grin, as if she's genuinely satisfied with where she is in terms of her love life. Reason 1. They seem hopeful for the future. A good partner makes you want to crave them in advance. You want them around for a long time to come, and you see yourself sharing your future with them. This is very much the case with Tom and Zendaya, who seem excited about all that's to come in their relationship. It isn't the longest relationship in any way, but that doesn't mean that it can't be. In interviews, Tom has described Zendaya as one of the most incredible people I've ever met, and I love her to bits. So to be here tonight is amazing. I'm delighted to share it with her. If you're grabbing for a tissue this very moment, we understand. You don't say that about a person without laying complete confidence in your relationship with them. Such words of care and sincerity definitely left Tom's mouth because he thinks he and Zendaya will kick it long term, and all of us are just as hopeful. And here's a look at the adorable Tom and Zendaya moments. No video discussing Tom and Zendaya is complete without going over their heart-stealing moments with each other. So apparently, it wasn't just us that recognized the chemistry from the moment Zendaya and Tom laid eyes on each other. As it turns out, Homecoming's director took the to-be lovebirds to a corner and warned them that they couldn't date while shooting the movie. She told them to not go there. But had she seen any rom-coms, she would know there's nothing hotter than being told not to get romantically involved. It's as if that has the opposite effect on young people. Now, for those adorable moments, remember when Tom tried to calm Zendaya's anxiety by holding her bobbing knee still during an interview? True love does exist, guys. The video went viral as soon as it came out. And why wouldn't it? Don't we all want someone who grounds us in stressful situations? It was just the most heartwarming thing to watch. Their interviews together. And then came their No Way Home promotion interviews. It seemed that Zendaya and Tom were there to talk to each other and not the interviewer, because they just constantly joked around each other and goofed off in the middle of sentences. The videos were also proof enough that Zendaya and Tom have the exact same childlike humor, because it took the smallest joke to send the other laughing hysterically. It was one of these promotional appearances when Tom revealed to everyone how meeting Zendaya was the highlight of his day. He didn't shy away from telling everyone how he'd been waiting for her when she didn't arrive at the same time as him. And when she finally did, the excitement in his eyes was undeniable. But the sweetest part of it all was Zendaya also saying similar things about Tom when she was approached by the reporters. She said that meeting Tom was the most wonderful thing to come out of the evening. How much for a love like this? In one of the interviews, Tom hilariously admitted to the interviewer how the one scene he'd like to go back to would be making out in the rain scene, where he experiences the sweet moment with none other than Zendaya. It was enough to make Zendaya giggle with delight. And how can we not forget the time Tom kept insisting Zendaya's prettiness was the greatest quality about her, where he briefly also admitted that she's the kindest person he'd ever met before, calling her really pretty once again. That one's a keeper. Tom's birthday wish to Zendaya. For her 25th birthday, Tom wrote the sweetest tribute to the love of his life. Keeping it simple, he referred to her with her character's name from No Way Home. He said, "My MJ, have the happiest of birthdays. Give a call when you're up." Isn't that just adorable? That was it for today's video. Which of these heartwarming Tom and Zendaya moments is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, where we post similar videos quite frequently. We'll see you in the next one.